I thought it was just another joke post until I opened the comments and saw thousands of people laughing at me. That's when I realized my relationship was already over. For the first few seconds, I honestly didn't understand what I was looking at. I was sitting in my car during lunch break, scrolling through my phone while eating cold fries and trying to survive another exhausting Tuesday. Jenna had tagged me in a video about an hour earlier, but I ignored it because she posted stuff constantly. Usually it was harmless. Couple trends, stupid dances, videos of me burning pancakes at 2 a.m. But this one felt different the second I clicked on it. The caption read, POV, your boyfriend is emotionally dependent. And before I could even process that, the video started playing. It was clips of me carrying her groceries, me waiting outside her office in the rain, me texting her paragraphs, me asking if she got home safe. Private moments I thought were normal in a relationship. The worst part, she edited it like a comedy video. Sound effects, zoom-ins, embarrassing captions. Every caring thing I'd ever done suddenly looked pathetic, and people loved it. By the time I opened the comments, the video already had over 200,000 views. Bro has no self-respect. She's dating a golden retriever. He looks exhausting. Thousands of strangers laughing at me like I was some kind of joke. My chest literally tightened while reading it. I remember staring at my reflection in the black screen after the video ended and thinking, is this really how she sees me? Because when you love someone, you don't expect them to weaponize your vulnerability for entertainment. At least I didn't. I called her immediately. Straight to voicemail. Again, voicemail. Then finally she texted, relax, it's just a joke, LOL. That LOL honestly made me angrier than the video itself. I sat there rereading it over and over while notifications kept flooding my phone. Coworkers had started seeing the post. One guy from accounting literally sent me laughing emojis. Another texted, you good, man? I wasn't good, not even close. But the crazy part is, this didn't happen overnight. Looking back, Jenna had always treated our relationship like content. Everything needed to be posted. Everything needed validation. Every date night turned into a photo shoot. At first I thought it was cute. Then slowly, I started realizing she cared more about reactions than real moments. One time we drove 2 hours to a cabin for my birthday. You know what she spent the entire trip doing? Retaking Instagram pictures, different angles, different lighting, different captions. At one point she got mad because I smiled wrong. I should have understood then. But when you love somebody, you excuse things. You tell yourself, she doesn't mean it. She's stressed. She's immature. You keep lowering your standards because admitting the truth hurts more. And the truth was simple. Jenna loved attention more than she loved me. 3 days after the video went viral, things got worse, way worse. She got invited onto a relationship podcast because of the post. Apparently, people thought our relationship was hilarious. One of the clips hit almost 1 million views. 1 million. Meanwhile, I could barely sleep. I stopped checking social media completely because every time I opened my phone, there were new jokes about me. People were making reaction videos, memes, edits, complete strangers discussing my relationship like it was a TV show. Then came the moment that completely broke me. I was at work when one of my coworkers walked up smiling awkwardly. He said, "Hey man, I saw that podcast clip." My stomach dropped instantly. "What clip?" He looked uncomfortable immediately. "You didn't see it?" No, I hadn't, and I wish I never did. The second I got home, I searched for the podcast. There she was, sitting under studio lights, laughing with the hosts while they asked questions about me. At first it sounded playful. Then one of the hosts asked, "So what's the most embarrassing thing your boyfriend's ever done?" And Jenna smiled. Actually, smiled. Then she told them about the night I cried in front of her after losing my uncle. The room went silent for half a second. Then somebody laughed. Then everybody laughed, including her. I physically felt sick, because that moment wasn't content to me. That was one of the lowest moments of my life, and she turned it into entertainment. I paused the video and just sat there, staring at the wall. I don't even know how long. Something inside me finally snapped that night. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, like a switch turning off. I drove to her apartment around midnight. She opened the door wearing pajamas, still holding her phone. And the first thing she said was, "Are you seriously mad about the podcast too?" Not, "I'm sorry." Not, "Let's talk." Nothing. I walked inside slowly and looked at her. For the first time since we started dating, I didn't recognize her anymore. I asked one question. "Did you ever actually respect me?" She rolled her eyes immediately. "You're being sensitive again." Sensitive, that word. She used it every single time I tried explaining how hurt I felt. Sensitive, dramatic, emotional. Eventually you start wondering if maybe you are the problem. But deep down, you know humiliation isn't love. I looked at her and said quietly, "I think you care more about strangers online than the people in your real life." And for the first time, she didn't have a sarcastic response ready. I told her we were done. She laughed, actually laughed in my face. "You'll come back," she said. "No one else is going to tolerate your clingy behavior." That sentence should have hurt me. But honestly, it just made me feel tired. I grabbed my keys and left without another word. And for the first time in months, I felt peaceful. But karma wasn't finished yet. About 2 weeks later, Jenna's former friend leaked private screenshots online. Messages Jenna had sent behind my back for months, making fun of me, mocking my appearance, calling me easy to manipulate. One message said, "He's obsessed with me. I could literally humiliate him publicly and he'd still stay." That screenshot spread everywhere. And suddenly the internet that once worshipped her turned vicious. People called her abusive, cruel, manipulative. Brands stopped working with her almost overnight. Followers disappeared. Comments turned brutal. Then one night around 2 a.m., my phone rang. Jenna. I almost ignored it. Almost. But curiosity won. The second I answered, I heard crying. Real crying. Not performative, not dramatic, just panic. "They ruined my life," she whispered. I stayed quiet. Then she said something I'll never forget. "I didn't think you'd actually leave." That hit me harder than anything else, because it made me realize she never thought there'd be consequences. She thought I'd just keep forgiving her forever. I took a deep breath and said, "You were supposed to be the person who protected my heart, not the person who handed it to strangers to laugh at." Silence. Then quiet sobbing. And honestly, part of me felt bad, but another part remembered sitting alone in my car reading thousands of comments tearing me apart, while the person I loved laughed along with them. So before hanging up, I said one final thing. "I hope one day you understand the difference between attention and love." Then I ended the call, and that was the last time I ever spoke to her.